Hi everyone and welcome back to the IT Cloud YouTube channel. Today we will continue the series of 3 videos. We'll do the second one on Entra ID dynamic group for users. So in the last video we created a license set group and for active user, and now we will group the license group for these user. So first of all, we'll go create the group for your users. So I will create the group security group dynamic for licenses and business premium. Like that. We will do our assignment for dynamic user and we will create the group. For my users, I created some user, but I affected the office location for 2 users. So all my active user that will receive license must be in these groups. But you can use the department field or any other field in Entra ID to make the HR fill this group for the licenses or the real active users. It's way more simple like that. So you can write down the department or the office location. The office location in the dynamic roles will be written like that, the physical delivery office name. But in the user, it's really the office location. So in my case, I will choose the delivery location will be, for example, Toronto. And I will add another one. I will put the OR here. I will choose the physical location again. Office location equal to, for example, Quebec. So when you create a rule and you want to validate if everything is okay, you can write your rules here. And when your rules are okay, the save button will light up. And you can go now to the validate rule here to verify that these user will be okay, will fall in this group. So I will select my 2 users here and the validation will be shown here. So if you want to verify the user is the best way to verify your dynamic group with the validation rule. So here, my first user is office is in Toronto, so it's work, but I add also the Quebec City office. So this rule is validate, but if I want to add another user that don't have any office, it will simply fail. So I will create this one and I will show you also on the licensed part. I will wait for the group creation anyway. So I will go back in my all groups and I will go back to the group I created in the last video. So if you want to verify for this rule I shown you previously, if the ID is good here, you can go in the validation rule and add your user. So I will add 2 user, one I know that have license and the other don't have the license. So my first user, I know that she had already the assigned business premium license. So I can click here on the view detail and it will show me all the rules here. But you can scroll down to verify which of these license will work. So we go down until the end and this one work. So this is the simplest way to verify that your license here, the Entra ID P1 is there. I will click OK on that, and I will go then verify my other group I just created for the business premium. So for the moment, I have my two users fill into this group, but now I want to make sure that all users falling into this group will receive the business premium license. So I cannot anymore assign the license with this section. So I must go back to the admin.microsoft.com, going to the active group and things. Here, go to my security group here, and go to my group here. And now here I can go in this tab and assign my license. So I click here and assign the license to the group. So in this way, all users in this group will receive automatically the license. And by this fact, the other group as well, the licensed user, will be more accurate. So my square sponge should be appearing in a couple of minutes in this group. So by the waiting time, it should appear in a couple of, and there we go. The next user just appear in this group because it's now licensed with the business premium license. So now I can use this group for many purposes. So the first use case I can show to you, it's to this user will need to receive the office suite on his PC. So we can go back to the intune.microsoft.com. And we will assign the application to this dynamic group. So the next time the HR will create a user, or your IT department will create a user, these IT guy will add the office location or department location, for example, and the user will be assigned to this group automatically. So you don't have to manage them. And you can create as well a dynamic group for department, for any kind of purposes internally. If the user, for example, need to receive a license for one software, and it will be way more easier like that. So I will choose my application, my office application, and I will assign the group to this one. So you can as well create dynamic group with a specific language as well. So if you must deploy multiple language of a suite, you can use the dynamic group for that. I can show it to you in a couple of minutes. So I will give the licenses group to my office suite, for example. So every user that have the business premium license will receive the office suite on his PC. So it's a easy way to manage your PCs and your user like that. So I will go back to portal.azure.com and go back to the Entra ID. If you go with this portal, you will land in the Azure side of it, but you can always go to Entra ID or search here for Entra ID. So now we will create a group for a specific language, for example. So we'll go all group, we'll create a new group. I think I already have a group with that rule, so it will be more easier like that. So for the French user, for example, we'll go to the dynamic rules, and you can search user for the preferred language. So if the user are preferred language is French, they may receive the office suite in French, and the other one will receive the office suite in English. So I can use these dynamic group for the specific language. So I will copy that. I will go back to my to my Intune admin center right there. I will go back to my office suite in French, and I can assign this group directly to this group. So I can show you here the preferred language. The office suite right here is English, is French, sorry. So I can affect this group directly to the French group. Directly like that. There we go. Bingo. We save that. We do save like that here. And this is it for the office group. So the French group will receive this this affectation. So if I go back to the Azure portal, there we go to Entra ID. You can specify the user's preferred language in the user. So I have a user here that I know that I assign the preferred language in this user. So the preferred language should be right here. There we go. Their preferred language is here. So in the user, you can as well set the department if your business need to do some affectation for license or specific permission, for example, in SharePoint, in Teams and stuff like that, you can affect the permission with dynamic group if the user are well managed by HR, for example. There we go. So this is it for the second video on dynamic group for the user, and follow us on for the next one, the third one. It will be on the device for the dynamic group. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you. Bye bye everyone.